Hey guys, what's up? Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. Welcome to the channel. Let's jump into it. The average person right now can barely afford life. I keep telling you guys, you have about a 10-year window max where if you think it's a struggle now, AI is going to be prevalent all over the place, doing everything. I was at the coffee spot today and I went to pick up my coffee. And I was listening, to them talk to me through the loudspeaker, and I started thinking, I was like, you know what, one day I'm gonna pull up here, none of these sweet ladies, nice guys, no one's gonna be in there. This thing's gonna have a machine that makes everything, right? It's gonna have something like a vending machine that makes the breakfast. It's gonna have something like a vending machine that makes all of the drinks. And the only person needed is going to be like maybe one person for maintenance and then one customer service person just in case everything goes haywire, right? And that's it. There's probably about 6 or 7 workers in there who won't be needed going forward. Now, my question to you is, where do they go now? Because there's an AI invasion that's coming in the next 5 to 10 years, maybe even sooner than that. What are you guys going to do? The average person can't afford a car right now. Just because you can buy it doesn't mean you can afford it, right? Or just because you do decide to buy it doesn't mean you can't afford it. There are people who are homeowners all over the country who cannot afford their homes. I used to be in that situation. I told you guys my story in 2020. I was in that situation. I couldn't afford my home, right? And just because you can buy it does not mean that you can't afford it. So the average person is going to get wiped out. If you stand by and you don't do anything right now, you've got a 5 or 10 year window where you are no longer going to be needed. Your skill in the workplace will no longer be an asset. It'll only be a liability, because why would I pay you $60,000, $70,000 a year? By the way, if you're making $80K or less, it's struggle life. If you're making $80K or less, you're probably paycheck to paycheck. $100,000 a year is barely getting you by. Barely getting you by, because we're thinking about different lifestyles, I guess, right? So I'll be fair. $100,000 a year, if you live in the average place, you'll probably be okay. $100,000 a year average place is it's gonna end up being about $75,000 that you'll have access to, which is about $6,000 a month. So you'll be okay. You'll be able to afford rent that's $2,000, $2,500, something like that. In the neighborhood I live in, I know the rents vary from $3,000 to, I've seen $6,000 rents. But the neighborhood is great. The neighborhood is off the chain. So I guess it depends on where you want to live. But for sure, if you're at $80,000 or less, that means you're only taking home about $60,000, which is about $5,000 a month, and now you have to really stretch that, which is really tough. So my advice to you is do something now while you still can, while you still have the time. By the way, for everyone who's watching this, coming up this Sunday night, I'm going to be doing a live free training, and I'm going to teach you what I do, how to build a middleman business by doing 3 things from your phone. From your phone, not going to work, just 3 things. This is all I do. I don't do anything else. I book customers, I take deposits, and I dispatch the work to independent service professionals who do the work for me. So I don't do any of the work. I don't have to leave my house. All I have to do is have my phone, and I can make money. If you want to learn how to start your own middleman business, I made $77,000 in 2020. This year, we're on track to do $350 and hopefully more. $350,000, hopefully more. But again, life's all about freedom. It's about time. So if you want to experience freedom, working from home, working from the beach, working from anywhere without having to be on the job, using your phone to make money, then put the word middleman in the comments. You'll get an invite at 7 p.m. Texas time. Please pay attention. I have people log in at the wrong time and nobody's there. It's 7 p.m. Texas time, which is Central Standard Time. Be there. Be there early. Only a certain amount of people do I let in. If you do not get an invite when you put middleman in the comments, that means I'm full and I'm not letting anybody else in. So if you want to be there, do it now. Sunday night. Don't miss it. And if it's Sunday, then it's tonight, right? So again, you have to be prepared for what's coming. And there's a financial hurricane, a financial storm brewing. And I could really say it's already here. The average person can't afford a car, can't afford a house, can't afford gas. I just stopped to put gas in my truck. The gas, and it was only like, I didn't even have to like fill it up from zero or whatever. It wasn't empty, and it was still like 40 bucks. And I already had gas in my tank, and I still paid $40. So if I fill this truck up, it's probably about $50, because gas is here in Dallas like $3.20 something, right? And so, but I want you guys to understand that inflation is a real thing. Yes, there's greed, but the question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to struggle financially continually, or are you going to put yourself in a position to change the future? I'm telling you, people are going to get wiped out in the next 5 to 10 years. People are not going to survive this financially. You're going to see downsizing. Hey, I went from a 3-bedroom to a 2-bedroom, from a 2 to a 1, from a 1 to back home with my parents. Whatever you got to do. But you need to be thinking about this. You need to be looking at the symptoms of the economy and looking at the symptoms of your own personal economy and saying, wait a minute, I'm financially coughing, I'm financially fatigued, I'm financially not feeling well, I'm financially, my nose is running financially, and I got a financial fever. That means you're sick. That means you're sick. So if you can tell that your body is sick, then because of the symptoms, you should be able to tell that your personal economy is sick because of the symptoms. So guys, I want you to be prepared. I want you to be ready. I'm not trying to scare you, but I am trying to wake you up so that you can be prepared. Welcome to the channel. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up, tell somebody about it. If you want to get in that Middleman Masterclass, if you want to get into that Middleman training, please put Middleman in the comments. It's a free live training. I'm going to teach you, just give me about 45 minutes, teach you how to start a business, because you've got to be able to make money when you're not at work, because they are going to fire you. One day they will. I keep telling you this. You guys are not paying attention. I keep telling you they're going to fire you. What do you think this AI and all that is here for? If you agree or disagree, put it in the comments, but I'm telling you the truth. It's going to happen whether you like it or not, so you need to be prepared. Why not take this time while everything is okay? Take this time to get prepared for the hard times that are coming. The unprepared will be left behind. That's the 90%. The 10% of the prepared, you got to take the initiative and be the 10%. See you guys at a live Middleman training. For everyone else, you're probably a part of the 90%, and you're probably going to be struggling the rest of your life. But you don't have to. Be in the Middleman live free training, and I'll teach you that you don't have to struggle. See you guys there. Peace.